Hello friends, welcome to Let Us Code. So today we will look into the basic C syntax in much more detail. So this is the code that we wrote in our last class. Okay, there is one thing that some of you can have some uh, problems in understanding. Some of you might uh, find things hard to grab. So for those, I would like to suggest that you watch this tutorial repeatedly. If you don't get anything, you can just go on and rewind and try to grab it. And alternatively, you can leave your queries in the comment section below and we will try to solve it as soon as possible. Okay, so this is our program. Let us try to understand this line of code, the very first line of code, in much more detail. Okay, so in a C program, all lines that start with hash are pre-processed or processed, you can say, by the preprocessor. Preprocessor is a program invoked by the compiler. In a very basic term, preprocessor takes a C program and produces another C program. The produced program has no lines starting with hash. All such lines are processed by the preprocessor. In the example that we took, preprocessor copies the preprocessed code of this header file stdio.h to our file. The .h file, this file are called header files in C. These header files generally contain the declaration and definitions of functions, the standard library functions. Okay. Now the second line of code is this int main and void. Okay, in computer programming, there must be a starting point from where the execution of a compiled program begins. Okay, now in C, the execution typically begins with the first line of the main function. Okay, so actually the program starts running from this point. Okay, the void written in the brackets in the main function means that the main function doesn't take any argument. Okay, we can write main to take different arguments also, and we will cover that in our later lessons. And this the int written before main indicates the return type of main function. Okay, so as you can see that this is a line of code return 0. It means that the main returns 0. Okay, the value returned by main indicates the operating system about the successful or unsuccessful completion of the program. It indicates the status of program termination. Okay, so after the main function, you can see this pair of curly braces. Okay, now in C language, a pair of curly brackets define a scope of a function. They can also define scope of control statements like if, else, and various loops. So all function must start and end with curly brackets. Okay, now the next line of code is printf, and let us code. Okay, this printf is a standard library function to print something on the standard output. This function has been declared and defined in this header file studio.h. Okay, and the semicolon at the end of printf indicates the line termination. Okay, in C language, after we write any line of code, we use a semicolon to indicate the end of the statement. Okay, the last line of code is return 0. Okay, the return statement returns a value from any function. Here it is used to return a value from main. Returned value may be used by operating system to know the termination status of your program. Okay, so the value 0 typically means successful completion. Okay, and value 1 means unsuccessful completion. Okay, so this is all for this tutorial. If you have any queries, then you can comment them below in the comment section, and we will try to solve that query as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.